Well, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Tech Tuesday. We have a pretty awesome little portable power station here from Egretech called the Sonic 1200 to check out for this month's Tech Tuesday episode. So let's not waste any time and let's get into the specs of the Egretech Sonic 1200. So first thing first, I'll show you how to power this on. You have a power button right here. As you can see, lit right up. And then you do have another button on the top, but I'll get to that shortly. And up top here, it also has this really great handle so you can easily move it around, put it in storage and whatnot. But it does fold down nice and sleek in the body, so it doesn't take up any extra space. As well as on the top, you do have a wireless charger, so let's check that out. So put my phone on there, you'll see it is not charging just yet. Let me get my screen lit up here. And the reason for that is you have to make sure that you have your DC power right here turned on. You're gonna see that kick to green, and my phone, if it'll focus, is charging. So that's pretty handy. On the front of the device, you have a nice LED display right here. Shows your percentage and actually kind of has a status bar, I guess is what you would call it. To the right of that, you have a DC hookup for a standard cigarette lighter input, 12 volt input right there. To the left of your LED screen, you have two USB-A outputs, and those are 24 watts. And you have two USB-C outputs, which are 100 watts. And same thing, you have a button to turn that on. And you can see, as soon as I turn that on, we can see how many hours remaining we have, and we can see our output, wattage-wise, right there. Another cool little handy feature that they've included is this bar right here. So let's check that out. And as you can see, it is a pretty bright light, a couple different modes. So you of course have kind of your SOS, your blinking, alert light right there. You have your dimmer and your brighter light. But this has an output of 1200 watt on the AC ports, which the AC ports are located on the side of the device. You have two of those ports located on the side, two of those AC ports with of course a push button control to turn them on and off. When it comes to charging the Sonic 1200, you have this little flap here on the side, and you can see you have your AC input and your solar/car input connections right there. And in the box, they will include a instruction manual and then this small box. So let's take a look what's in here. When we open the box, you can see we have our 12 volt car charger plug-in with the corresponding plug. And we have our AC plug-in with the corresponding plug right there. So this is the plug from your standard wall outlet. And one really cool thing, if you're charging from a wall, from the AC plug, right here again, it actually has G-Flow technology is what they call it, and it is fast charging, so you can charge this thing up to 80% in 1 hour. Now that's impressive. And when it comes to the specs as far as charge times from AC or your standard wall outlet, you can charge that up to 1000 watts max input. If you're going to charge from your car or from solar panels, right here, this connection, it is a 200 watt max input. So I do wish that was a little bit higher, but for a smaller battery like this portable power station, that is sufficient enough. And when it comes to overall weight, This thing is actually pretty light. It is 22 pounds, so it is like kind of that perfect balance of being able to carry and maneuver it fairly easy. So that is a benefit for sure. And the overall size is right at just under 12 inches by just over 8 inches. So it's not really that big. So it's basically a 12 by 8 by 8, essentially, just to put it simply. But I will have a link down in the description to the product so you can actually get those exact measurements. But fairly small and fairly light. So that is a huge positive. And I was also fortunate enough that Egretech sent us out this solar panel. So this is a foldable, portable solar panel. It is a 100 watt panel, and it is really, really nice. The case that, I mean, this is the panel, but it's a kind of built in with a really nice case made out of a really good material. And it does have a front pocket on the front, as well as a kickstand. So let's take a look and see what's in that front pocket. So in this front pocket, which like I said is pretty handy, they have that, is your solar panel wires. So these are your connection. As you can see, has that same input right there. So that is pretty nice. And of course, they also include an instruction manual. So that's enough of me talking. Let's put this panel out and see if we're going to take in any solar. We are here currently on the Washington coast, and it is a cloudy day, so I doubt it. But let's give it a try. So as you can see, I got the panel set up right here on the sidewalk next to the van. This is the sky conditions we're working with over here. So not much sun, but let's see what we're getting. So hard to see, but we're getting about 24 watts in, so not much, but it's something. And it's showing me it'll take 13 hours to charge. Sorry about the screen, but the glare is definitely making it hard to see out here. So that is one thing I do wish maybe that was a little bit brighter for outside conditions, but I can see it. Right now we're taking 32 because the sun's peeking out a little bit more. 33 watts, so I can successfully say portable panel works. We'll just bounce up to 42, so there we go. It is working and doing its job. Another really cool thing about this panel is, of course, it's built into its case with a handle to carry it, but it does have on 4 corners punch outs that you could tie this down if it was really windy, you know, or you could even kind of attach it to something rigidly if you wanted. And now let's take a look at the back. And I had mentioned it, but this is one of those kickstands, and as you can see, it comes right out. Has some really nice elastic here to hold it in place. Velcro's right back in place in storage mode. That's pretty dang nice. And now let's put the Sonic 1200 to the test. We're going to start small and work our way up. So first we're going to start just putting my phone charger in. So we're going to put this in one of the USB-A's here. Got that in nice and snug. You heard that actually kind of clicked in. I like that. And now let's plug in the phone. Got my phone plugged in. We're going to turn the power on to that. See my phone charging. And let's see. Like I said, we're starting small. Phones don't take too much of a charge. But there we go. Pulling 3 watts. Got 99 hours of use left. And it is now up to pulling 8 watts while charging my phone. So the USB plug works. Now for a much higher power draw, we are going to use the electric tea kettle to boil some water and test this out. So let's plug it in and see how it does. I have our AC power on, so let's get this plugged in. Now plugged in, so let's get the tea kettle onto the base and turn it on. It is on, and let's watch the power. Whew, is topping off 991. Outputs dropped just a few watts, but I will report back once this thing boils to temperature. Well, as you have seen now, the water is boiled. This thing is very hot, and the Egretech Sonic 1200 did the job. So as you just saw, that pretty much, you know, maxed it out. It was right there near the top numbers wattage wise on output from the AC. But I'm thoroughly impressed. I actually was worried it might surge past that for too long and trip, but it didn't. So mission successful. Boiling water, which we know is an essential thing in van life. And now I'm gonna plug it in to a wall outlet, AC power, and see how this does charging up. There we go. And look at that. Put a little more juice back in after boiling that water. Pretty impressive. As you can see, we're taking in over 800 watts. It's telling me in 51 minutes it will be charged up. So I want to give a huge shout out to Egretech for sending us out the Sonic 1200 watt portable power station and the 100 watt portable solar panel. We appreciate it because this allows us to share really cool tech with everybody that watches their channel or people that just find the video. If you are interested in grabbing one of these Egretech power stations, the Sonic 1200 watt is normally $399. But I want to let you know, because you stuck around, watched the video, that Egretech was generous enough to offer a $110 discount on this product. So if you want to get the Sonic 1200 watt for only $289, you can use the discount code Egretech110. So Egretech, that's here on the power station, and I'll also have it on the screen, 110, to save $110 on the already on sale Sonic 1200 watt. That's pretty awesome. Thank you guys. So as always, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you checking out all the tech on these Tech Tuesday videos. Until next month, I hope you all are out there exploring, having a great time. And if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. Let me know. If I don't have an answer, I'll reach out to the team at Egretech and hopefully get you an answer. But on that note, see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see